I want you to go in the chat. I want you to tell me what stock you want to look at, long or short, right? So if it's Palantir long, if it's Google short, if it's Apple long, if it's NVIDIA short, I don't care. I'm going to pick 5 randomly, and then we're going to look at those. Then I'm going to tell you about Outlier University. Then I'm basically going to allow the universe to pick who wins the Outlier deal. And then we're also going to give away a hat too. We're also going to give away. Today is the day all about you. Today is the day all about you. I hope that's all right. I hope that's all right. So I want to say hello to everybody who's here. And because we have so much to cover today, I'm not going to go through the whole list and say hi to everybody. I saw a couple of questions. I want to answer those for you real quick. Chris, can you explain what percent makes a gap up or down above the 10 EMA? Is it too expensive? Thanks in advance. So I'm not sharing my screen. It'll help if I share my screen. There we go. A gap just means that the closing price of the day before and the opening price of the next day are apart from each other, right? So you can see multiple gaps right here. Sometimes they wick through the gaps and sometimes they just straight up gap and it's not even close, right? Like right here to here, that's a big gap. That's a big gap right there. What percent is that? I don't know. Doesn't really pay all that much attention, or I don't really pay all that much attention to overnight gaps. But that's what it is. It's just from the top of one to the bottom of the other. How far is that? And sometimes that's a decent spread. That's a big gap. Sometimes it's a small gap. But the other half of your question, where did it go? I have lost your question. I'm sorry. I think there it is. What percent above the 10 EMA is too expensive? Now that's up to you. That's up to you. That's up to you and your trading plan. So for example, we traded AT&T this week. I made 15.8% on my options. Great trade. I love that. 2 days worth of work and I have, multiple 4 figures in my account that I didn't have before then. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. How far is it above the 10 EMA? I don't know. Not all that far. But then again, like you could look at NVIDIA when it had this giant run right here and you could have entered anywhere above the 10 EMA. Right here, that was 7% above the 10 EMA, and then it continued on for a while. So all I can say to that is, what works for you? What works for you? Great question though. Chad says, what pricing do you put in for the transaction? Sell at the bid and buy at the ask? Great question. So what I do, because I'm buying options, right? Sometimes you got to pay up for them. And so normally what I'll do is, like, for example, if I were to trade the 117 on Palantir, mid price is 14.18. I doubt that I'm gonna get 14.18, but I'll try there. I'll start there, and then I'll tick it up a couple pennies, and then a couple pennies, and then a couple pennies. And like I say, sometimes you got to pay up for it, and that's okay. And then on the close, right, I'll try and do the same thing. If I'm selling it to close, mid price is 14.20. I might have to click it down, click it down, click it down, click it down. And honestly, all that matters is liquidity. If I can get out, that's what Chris is looking for. Minga says, on options, how do you calculate which strike/values fall deep in the money? So that's somewhat what is the word I'm thinking of? Subjective. Somewhat subjective. At the money is where the price is today. With Palantir being 124.36 right now, the 124 is the at the money. In the money is right here. So I don't know. I mean, 2 strikes in the money on Palantir is really different than 2 strikes in the money on AT&T, right? 2 strikes in the money, we're already at 85 deltas. So generally, I mean, 70, 75 is where I would go from slightly in the money to deep in the money. But I mean, that's somewhat of a subjective term, but generally I'm going for the 80 delta. Ben says, it is a great day to be an outlier. It's a really good day to be an outlier, and it's a really good day for you to be here. That is for sure. Let me see. Lots of people putting outlier in the chat. That's a really good idea. You might want to put outlier in the chat if you haven't already. You need to put a hashtag on it. Let's see. Traders do need luck. Outliers don't need it because they have skill and data. They have the skill. What's up, Architect Ray? Where you been? Dustin, I don't need luck or skill when I have a plan. Right there. Gold star. Gold star. When you have a plan, that's what matters. You might want to put outlier in the chat. I'm just saying. Mark's checking in from San Antonio. Dude, San Antonio is one of the coolest places in Texas. In fact, while you're there, run by the Alamo. most of the Alamo is free. Only if you want to get inside like the main sanctuary part. It does that have a fee, but most of it's free. Go in the gift shop and get you one of these hats. This is my all-time #1 favorite Texas hat. I think I have 6, but I love to wear this one like all the time with the little Alamo and the flag. Dude, get you some of that. Then we can match. We can be twinsies. No, Nate's the man, not Chris. I'm just hanging out with you guys. Don't forget to put #Outlier in the chat. That's right. All right. So like I said, we're going to look at 5 stocks, and then we're going to move into the next part, talking about Outlier University. Hans wants to look at MA. That's Mastercard. Mastercard from the long side. All right, so Mastercard actually looks pretty sharp. Mastercard looks masterful. Got a buy signal on April 23rd. It had its 10-20-50 cross with the Outlier Trend Template a couple days after that. It's getting more greedy. That's awesome. The sector on average is getting less fearful, more greedy. Hans, I love it. I love it. I love it. Are there any outlier blocks that could be in your way? Let's double check. Nah, dude, you got clear blue skies right here. Clear blue skies. Hans, I love it. I love it. Michael wants to look at Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft. You got your 10-20-50. Had a buy signal. Looks like a couple days before earnings, and earnings were blowout earnings. Is that right? Yeah, look at that. That's a gap. You're asking about gaps earlier. That's a gap. 10-ish%, give or take. That's huge. Cool. So you got your 10-20-50 all across north. You got a buy signal, getting less fearful, more greedy. The sector getting less fearful, more greedy. And then you do have some outlier blocks around 448, so about $14 until you hit that point. I mean, it looks solid as well. A lot of things look really good in the market these days. Finally, right? Finally. Soren wants to look at HIMS. Soren wants to look at HIMS. And HIMS has a buy signal. You got your 10-20-50 crossing up. The green overlay means the Outlier Trend Template's looking bullish. Again, more greedy. Oh, look at this. On average, the staple sector had gotten really greedy. Look at that. Very interesting. But still says everything that I want to see right there. If I go look at the HIMS chart, it's up 12% today. Oh, it's got earnings. When are earnings? Monday, May 5th, after the close. I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite trades is to, hang on, remove 3 drawings. One of my very favorite trades is to trade up into earnings. And this is why people get excited. It's called buy the rumor, sell the news. And dude, if you had bought it on that buy signal here on the 29th, you'd be up how much by now? Let's say you got in at the close, because that's where I would have gotten in. We measure from here to here. You'd be up 15% so far, leading up in earnings. Now, I don't trade earnings. Earnings make me nervous. It can be a crapshoot, but yeah, HIMS looks great as well, except for earnings coming up. So that was 1, 2, 3. Brian wants to look at United Airlines. Brian, what's up, dude? Brian's one of my long timers. I got to meet Brian in person in Atlanta once. That was pretty cool. Okay, let's go 3-month on the chart. We got a buy signal. We don't quite have that crossover just yet, unless it came through today. Getting more greedy. The industrials is getting less fearful. This looks good too. Let's look at UAL. Okay, so it may have some problem crossing over that 50. You can see it wicked over right there. If it can cross over that 50, Brian, then I like it a lot more. But other than that, it's looking good. Look at this order block giving it lots of support right here. Looks like it had earnings a while ago, so earnings don't seem to be an issue. Last one. I'm gonna go with Georgia. Georgia. You probably never heard that before. Georgia. The whole day through. I know she's never heard that before. Just an old sweet song. Keeps Palantir on my mind. Palantir on my mind. I know she's never heard that. I said Georgia. We got a buy signal. 10-20-50s all across north. Getting more bullish. getting less fearful in the sector. Doesn't Palantir have earnings? Yeah, Palantir's got earnings on Monday after the market close. Again, one of my favorite trades, a run up into earnings. If you had bought on the buy signal April 25th, and now close to close, you're up 10% already. 10% already in just a couple days. Pretty sweet, right? Outlier is epic. Remove these 3 drawings. All right, there we go. So there's 5 stocks for you. I hope that helps. Now let's talk about Outlier University. Today is the last day. Today is the deadline to sign up, or I should say to apply for Outlier University. Starting on May 13th, we'll be having 2 classes a week, and these will be after the market closes, most likely 4 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. Central time. I've been working on the curriculum all day long. My objective with Outlier University is to make it the very best. There is not going to be anything better. I don't care if it's a $10,000 course. I don't care if you bought it from some weird looking German guy who charges you $7,000 a quarter. And then if you want options, another $14,000 a quarter. This is going to be essentially an $84,000 value per year that I will give to you for free. No strings attached. No strings attached. Now, if you want to apply for Outlier University, we are having 10, most likely all gentlemen, because 90% of our audience is gentlemen, 10 gentlemen and maybe 1 lady come through in the first cohort, the alpha group. 5 spots are already reserved for the people who have helped us the very most with how we have built up Outlier to be as successful as it is now. The other 5 will be chosen at random. Now, if you are interested in applying for Outlier University, today is the deadline. You can do that over in our Discord. Go over to where it is, not that one. Where's it at? Hashtag Outlier University. This Google form right here is your application. Fill that out. Let us know you're interested. I will be personally emailing everyone who is chosen sometime next week to confirm with you that you've been chosen, to confirm with you that you understand what the process is going to be, and confirm with you that you're going to be available for those times, because we want you to show up live. Now, every single Outlier University lesson will be live here on YouTube for everyone in the entire world to watch. We are going to change the world by doing this. 10 of you will be able to work with me one-on-one. The other 10,000 people who get to watch this will be able to basically observe and then apply for the next cohort, the beta cohort. This will be 9 weeks long, and we will have a graduation at the end of it for everybody. So we're very, very, very excited about the opportunity that we're providing to you. I'm taking this as seriously as possible because I want this to go down in history like the complete turtle trader. So in 1983, Richard Dennis, who was one of the greatest traders of all time, he had made $290 million by the time he was 29 years old. Give me a freaking break, okay? Dude basically said, I can teach anybody to trade. I can teach anybody to trade. So he got people from all walks of life, and we want to do the same. We want to do the same. So I am very, very stoked about this. The deadline for the application is tonight. Now, what we're all super excited about, the Outlier 3.0 giveaway. The Outlier 3.0 giveaway is happening right now. The grand prize is $1,000 and a full free year of Outlier 3.0. I'm so excited about this. First runner-up will get my 5 favorite trading book bundle. So what is in the 5 favorite trading book bundle? Number 1, The Complete Turtle Trader. I love this story. On Audible, it's even better. It's like story time. It's so good. Next, New Trader, Rich Trader. Personally, I worked with Steve Burns, the author of this, many, many times. He's one of the most instrumental people in my success. And some people have said, Chris, were you New Trader in this book? Most likely I was. This was in 2017. Next, this is how I made $2 million in the stock market. The story of Nicholas Darvis, who was a dancer in the 1950s, who went across the world in the 1950s and made $2 million following price, because he realized that profits follow price. Doesn't matter what the story of the stock is. If the price is going up, he wants to be in it. So he would have his broker from the opposite end of the world literally texting him via what's it called? Telegram. I'll just call it text. He was getting texts on the opposite end of the world in literally Timbuktu I believe that's one of the places he was talking about. He was literally in Timbuktu trading stocks via Telegram and made $2 million. I think you could do the same. So fantastic book. I love this book so much. Next is Trend Following. This is the textbook. If you can get the 2004 version, get it. By the way, this is literally the best $10 I ever spent in my entire life. And it's not even close. Not even close. If you can get the 2004 version, which is one that I have, very best book for trading ever. And then lastly, Trading in the Zone. This is the Bible of trading psychology. And the biggest takeaway in this is that you have unlimited choices in the market. You have unlimited opportunities to do anything, but you need to figure out the right thing to do. You need to figure out the right thing to do. So to tease you even longer, how about I give away an Outlier hat? How about I give away an Outlier hat? How's that sound? If you want a free Outlier hat, put hashtag Outlier in the chat. I know a lot of y'all have already put hashtag Outlier in the chat, like Barney and Joseph and who else? I know a lot of y'all did. Paul did it more than once. I'd love to give y'all an Outlier hat. So put a hashtag Outlier in the chat and let's go over here to this really cool giveaway tool. 110 of y'all have already put Outlier in the chat. That's so cool. 111 now. I'll give you just another second to put hashtag Outlier in the chat while we go give away our $10 Amazon gift card. While we go give away our $10 Amazon gift card to our winner of the weekly winner circle. Man, Fridays are the best. Fridays are the best because Friday is all about you. How can we take care of you? How can we have fun with you? So 26 people put how they used Outlier in the chat this week. And so let me share a few of these stories. So over in our Discord, go over to the share your big wins section here. And I want to follow a couple people in here, right? We've got Red Rocket talking about how he followed my trade on Tuesday and out on Thursday, up 15%, just like me. Thanks, Chris. You've also been day trading SPY and Qs using 10, 20, 50. Still narrowing down stop loss strategies. His return on capital, 4.68. Outstanding. Then there's Rick, who made $770 this week. Way to go, Rick. There's Craig, just closed out his Palantir position. Going on vacation, earnings are on Monday. Look at that. How much did he make? A cool $1,468. I feel like the 82 cents a day the Outlier cost is certainly worth it. I think that he just paid for 5 years of Outlier in this one single trade. Pretty good morning. He's up 11% today, up $1,100. Congratulations, dude. Congratulations. Peds close out his Palantir position. Well, after seeing the 10, 20, 50 Outlier Trend Template cross up, closed today with a 19% gain. Craig, talking about something else, talking about rolling options. But he talked about a SPY option. He closed for a 48% gain. This is so cool. I love this. This is why I do what I do. I don't have to do this. I could go off and disappear and never see you again. Goodbye. See you later. But I love trading. Some people love golf and they go out and they play golf all day and they teach other people how to golf all day. Some people love bow and arrow hunting, right? And that's their thing. They go out and they hunt all the elk in Central Texas that they possibly can. And then they go on vacation and they go hunt something else up there. And then they go make YouTube videos about how much fun they have doing all that hunting. Stock trading is that for me. Stock trading is that for me. And I love it. I love it so much. And I feel so grateful that I get to do this with you. And so grateful that you share your stories over in our Discord. We have thousands and thousands and thousands of testimonials just like this. Just like this. So these 26 people this week posted in the Discord their big wins. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to random.org because I'm a random guy. I'm going to go to random.org. It's probably going to ask if I'm a human. Yep. I am a human. I'm a random guy. Let's go. Verification successful. And I'm going to put in a random number generator between 1 and 26. And one of you, most likely all gentlemen, most likely all gentlemen, we're going to ship you a $10 Amazon gift card. Is that all right? Something fun, something, a little token of appreciation for you. So the winner will be announced in 3, 2, 1. $10 Amazon gift card goes to number 11. That is Rick Warfish. Dude, Rick is a badass. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Rick can do some really, really cool stuff in TradingView Pine Script. So he most deservedly should have a little pat on his back. So congrats to, I should spell that right. Congrats to @Rick Warfish? Where's he at? There he is. For being this week's weekly winner. Now, April will send that. April. Oh, yeah, there we go. April's going to send you that gift card on Monday. She's already gone for the day. So, yes, exactly. Well deserved to Rick. He definitely. There he is. He's live. Woohoo! Way to go, Rick. Rick, you're such a badass, dude. We have so many badasses in Outlier. I am so proud of you guys. You guys are killing it. Speaking of killing it, how about we give away our hat? 134 entries. Let's not delay this any longer. Let's let the universe decide who can have a hat just like mine. Just like mine. All right, who's going to get it? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Isn't this fun? I love Fridays. I get to just like spoil you guys all day. This is so fun. It is Peter. All right, Peter. So specifically this Peter, because I know we got a few Peters. Congratulations to Peter. Peter, do me a favor. Shoot us an email over at support@outlier.com. Where's this at? support@outlier.com. Let us know your actual name and your address, and we'll ship you an Outlier hat just like this. Hope that's all right. So everybody say congrats to Peter in the chat. So type in Peter in the chat to say congrats to Peter. Pay respects to Peter. Pay respects to the man. I did as well. Congratulations, Peter. And of course, all of you are upstanding, upright individuals, and you would not try and catfish your way into a hat. I'm being very serious. I'm not being sarcastic here. Do not email us saying you're Peter unless you're actually Peter. You guys are rock stars. I believe in you. So with that out of the way, what's left to do? Let's do it. Let's give away the second runner-up, which is going to win $150 worth of merch and my 5 favorite trading book bundle. Let's give this away. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Who's ready? Who is ready? Okay. 100% honest here. There's a chance I'm going to jack this up. There is a chance. I watched 2 YouTube tutorials to make sure that I did this correctly, but there is a chance I jack this up. If I jack it up, we'll do this again. But there's a chance I get it right. There's a chance I get it right as well. So we're going to randomly draw one person from the 15,000 entries. Can you believe this? You don't have to be here live. We do have your email. I don't know if it's going to pop up on the screen. Hopefully not. But we will email you we'll email you, ask you for the information, and we'll get that all shipped out to you. So the first winner, the second runner-up, who's going to win $150 worth of Outlier merch. Shut up. By the way, I bet he messes up. No, I bet you listen, I do this live. Win $150 worth of merch and my 5 favorite trading book bundle is randomly pick one winner in 3, 2, 1. John Cox. I didn't know if it was going to work. Congratulations, John. You are our second runner-up in the Outlier 3.0 giveaway. Let me write this down. I know it's going to save this, but I want to make sure that I write it down. John Cox is our first winner here. Okay, everybody type John in the chat to pay respects to John. Congratulations to John. Hopefully he's here live. All right, pick another winner. Let's go to live draw. Okay, we have 1 of 1 left. This is the first runner-up who's going to win $200 worth of merch and my 5 favorite trading book bundle. All right, let's see who's going to win this in 3, 2, 1. Anticipation. Pete's watching live. Pete's always here, right? Pete, tell me you're here, Pete. Tell me you're here, Pete. Where is Pete? I saw him earlier. Where is Pete? I gotta scroll all the way to the top because I know he's up there. There he is. Hang on. Yes, Pete. Pete, congratulations. You are the first runner-up, dude. Congratulations, Pete. Everybody type Pete in the chat. Everybody type Pete in the chat to say congratulations to Pete. Oh, that is so exciting. Awesome. This is so cool. All right. And our live draw, the winner of $1,000 and a free year of Outlier. I'm so stoked about this. What can I do to tease this out even longer? I am so stoked about this. There's Pete. Outlier is awesome. No, Pete, you are awesome, dude. Congratulations. Cheers to you, my friend. All right. the person who's going to have the best weekend because they just won $1,000 and a free year of Outlier is Ioannis. Wait a minute. Ioannis Kateris. Kataris. All right. You know what? I am so stoked. I don't remember seeing this name before, but I'm so stoked that you are the winner. Congratulations to you, Ioannis. I am so stoked. I know. Listen, I know everybody in the chat's like, oh, if they're not Ioannis, but Ioannis is like, let's freaking go. Yes. So congratulations. Let me type this in the chat. Everybody type in IOANNIS to say congratulations to Ioannis. I am so stoked. Congratulations to you, my friend. And here are our winners. Pick another winner here. Hang on. Live draw. I saw all their names right there. So congratulations to John, Pete, and Ioannis. I am so happy for the three of you. Wait a minute. Are they here? Is Ioannis here? Yo, it's Annis. Is this you? Wait a minute. Are you saying this is you? Ciao Italia, aka Albertone? Albertone, is this you? Hang on. I want to see Albertone's response. It's Annis. He says it's Annis. Albertone, is that you? How did Deep Thought not rig it? I know. Albertone, is that you? I'm waiting in the chat. Tell me yes or no if that's you. No, it's not you. Oh, okay, too bad. I was hoping it was. So I want you guys to know I am so stoked that I can be a part of your day. Isn't this so much fun? Isn't it fantastic to be an outlier? Right? We're making money this week. We didn't lose any money over the last couple months as the market's been going against us. And now a few of you get to be a little bit more well off than you were before. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your day. I will be sending all three of you an email just a little bit to confirm that you are the winners, and we'll get that process started and get you everything sent out probably by Monday at the latest. Now, if you're ready to save time, make money, and start winning with less risk, be sure you click one of these two videos and have a fantastic weekend.